Okay, hello Cancer. This is Truth, and I'm here with your singles love reading. So let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for you, Cancer. Make sure that this isn't really heard in the background. My TV. Okay, so Cancer. When it comes to Cancer singles, the people who like you are waiting for you to shoot your shot, okay? They're waiting for you to shoot your shot. They are. In the midst of them waiting to shoot your shot, you may be feeling like they don't really like you or you're not loved. That's not it at all. They're just the kind of person, no matter if you're male or female, they're waiting for you to shoot your shot. So don't feel like because you feel the vibes or you're getting some kind of, I don't even know if you're getting any kind of signage from them. You may not be getting any, which could have you feeling like they don't like you or you're not lovable or someone's not in love with you or in like with you. They are. It's just that they're the type of person that's just going to have it as to where you got to shoot your shot first. Especially if you're a woman, because this is my Athena energy card. So a lot of Cancers that could be watching this video could be primarily female. And I'm sorry, but you're aligned around a lot of men that feel like women should shoot their shot first. Women should be bringing them lunch up to their work. Women should be showing up outside their home and wearing nice outfits and trying to get their attention. Women should be using their womanly wiles to seduce and to get something started. It's like supposed to be an honor once you see what he really likes. Just do a barrage of things and learn him. That's why, it's been single town for you, and it's probably single town for them too. So we got the Three of Pentacles here in the reverse. That's interesting. Okay. So this is like the current energy where you really don't know where you stand with someone. So, okay. Now I'm picking up like a talking stage. So we already talked about one part of this card. And now I'm getting, okay, let's say, people from your external environment do shoot their shot with you. They end up getting your phone number, but they don't call you. They don't text you. You don't know where you stand with this person. Still in the same category of the woman should do the work. They want you to just keep talking and talking and talking till you maybe even say too much, This is somebody who will leave a lot of awkward silences or wide open spaces in between communications. And you basically get the floor to make a fool of yourself or overshare. They really want you to look desperate. You know what I'm saying? They really want you to be desperate there. They're like, women aren't desperate enough anymore. Women don't chase anymore. Start them to get chasing. Same if you're a Same if you're a Cancer male watching. You got these Athena kind of women as to where they're like, I'm just about to get my lick back for all the women and really make these men chase. They need to start chasing around here. They need to start putting in more effort. So you could be dealing with a woman scorned, and she could have dealt with some bullying back in the day or some rejection back in the day. She could have went through a twin flame lesson. She didn't process it correctly, and now she just feels like, oh, I'm going to get a revenge body. I'm going to get a revenge attitude, And that sucker shit I used to do back in the day, where I used to let men hurt me, I'm not going to let them hurt me anymore. And she has her own rule book and her starts and stops and all that kind of stuff. So that's why she's not communicating that much. That's why she's so demanding if she is communicating a lot. Or that's why she's so jagged or rugged in her communication. Okay? Because she's going to get the love that she deserves this time around. Damn it. And the same with men, if you're a Cancer female watching. He's going to get the love he deserves, damn it. And he feels like you should start chasing. You should be the first one. Because, see, these people have not learned things correctly. The Three of Pentacles is in the reverse. Which means that whatever somebody learned in love, they didn't really process it correctly, or they didn't want to admit that it was them that needed to learn something. This is somebody that's in denial that they have to work on themselves to get what they want. This is somebody that's in denial that they're in the wrong. They were left by somebody because they were not being a good boyfriend or girlfriend, and they just don't want to accept it. So they go forth in life. This person, with them coming up in your singles reading, this person became single because they weren't a good boyfriend, a good girlfriend, and they just refused to accept it. Everything that the person was complaining about in the relationship, they didn't listen. Everything that they were pointing out when it came to patterns that this person was doing, they didn't listen. They could have even simplified it for this person. Like, if you could just stop doing this, if you could just listen, if you could just da-da-da. They were like, no, it's not me, it's you kind of person, very egotistical. And they got left for being egotistical. So I can see how them being egotistical even still is keeping them single. Them demanding that people chase them demanding that people make more effort, them demanding that people shoot their shot first, them demanding that they get contacted while they don't have to do much, is why they got left in the first place by their last relationship. So this is somebody here who is always going to be single, or who just got left and is single, and they're reeling. They're like, no, I'll just get into something. And see, look at this. We got the Four of Wands here in the reverse. They just got left by somebody, and the motherfucker don't want them back either. Five of Wands. This person is a bit dramatic as well. Okay, so, you know, this is a pettiness. This person's petty? Oh my God. Literally, this is like during the talking stage. Like, this is somebody where, you know what I'm saying, you could end up triggering this person in some kind of way. You won't even know it. They just start getting petty with you, or they just stop talking to you, and you're like, what did I do? Is everything okay? And they're like, yeah. Are you sure? You know, I just want to make sure I know where we stand, or I just want to learn you more. I just want to be crystal clear. And the Five of Wands is someone who wants to choose to continue to be passive aggressive instead of just telling you what's really wrong. Because if they really reveal what offset them or what triggered them, they feel like they would look like the most sensitive person in the world. So they can't tell you why, you know, they stopped talking to you for 3 days. They can't tell you why they stopped talking to you for 3 weeks. They can't tell you why it took them 3 hours to respond. They can't tell you for real, because they'll sound like a baby, a big ass baby. They'll sound petty as fuck. So to retain the macho-ness of themselves, the power to still feel aggressive, they won't tell you, but until they really get over it, they'll just be like really petty. One word answers. Being kind of nonchalant or dismissive in conversation or when you're around them. You know, I got dropping things that they could easily hand you. being just like I said, just petty and dramatic or passive aggressive. Yeah, that's why this person's like single all the time. Jesus Christ, like, So I'm getting like toxicity here or controlling. They could be very argumentative. But in the talking stage, they try to suppress this anger that they have or this pettiness. They try to suppress it. So when you like make them mad, they just go ghost. Like they just don't talk for a while. Like this person has like bulging veins and like high blood pressure or something like that. Damn. Three of Cups in the reverse, like they ruin all their connections. They're like, oh, well, another one bites the dust. Like Cancer, if you stop talking to them or block them, it's just like, oh, well, another one bites the dust. That's how they think because they always lose people. They're so egotistical. That's what they say. Oh, another one bites the dust. When really they should be like, damn, what the hell did I do this time? Like they refuse to learn about themselves. This person has to resort to like hookups and online dating before people see how they really are. This is the kind of person that's going to really try to get it as fast as they can because they know they're going to fuck up soon when it comes to what they say. Them being a bully, abusive, violent, passive aggressive, petty. Before you start seeing that, they hope they can get some as quick as possible because they never work on themselves. They're too egotistical to work on themselves to see it's a problem with themselves. They're too egotistical to admit that. This person's ego is the reason why they're single. The toxicity of this person is the reason why they're single. Like, seriously. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. This is so sad. I feel like someone feels sad, Cancer, because you stopped talking to them. After you saw the Five of Wands or the Five of Swords, I'm also getting like you noticed in someone's approach. You noticed the Devil card in someone's approach. Like, in this example here, this is before somebody can get sad because they failed at a talking stage with you. This is like, okay. Someone's approach, you notice they wanted to be chased. Now, this is someone here who likes to meet people through work, which is already disastrous. This is somebody who likes to meet people through work. It's going to be short-lived. It's going to be hookup only. It's going to be short-lived. And they need for it to be like that because once people really start to know them, it's going to go to shit because people are going to tell this person about themselves. They don't want to learn anything about themselves. They just want to be loved for who they are. No matter how toxic they can be, how aggressive, bullying, violent they can be, hurtful they can be, no matter how petty and dramatic they can be, they want someone to love them wholeheartedly, and they're gonna wait until they find that person. And this person just goes through people like water with the Three of Cups in the reverse. They go through people like water at work. This person may even meet people at their job like customers, like they're open to customers. A hot waiter will literally just take your number as a customer. A hot waitress will take your number as a customer. They have no intentions of learning about themselves through you or having a sustainable relationship. They're just happy a new body, a new connection wants them, because you don't know what everybody else has had to deal with. Like, this person gets thrown in the rejection pile, in the reject pile all the time. So yeah, they're going to be open to customers, co-workers, online, because I mean, these are all new people that don't know shit about them. Everybody in their locale knows about them, so they have to go online and only date people outside of their locale, put that on their online profile, because everybody else in town knows that they're like a loser, or they'll lose it on your ass. Yeah, the Five of Swords can be a loser as well, like a hopeless loser. Also a self-defeatist, like somebody who talks to themselves very negatively, so they just start talking to your ass like that. Or someone who's a loser, as to where like they want a hot girl or a hot guy, but then they end up bringing them down, or like exploiting them afterwards, because someone finally gave their loser ass a chance, and now the only way they could feel powerful is by exploiting the hot girl or the hot guy that actually gave them a chance, because nobody else will believe that they were with this person unless they start exploiting them or making a big stink about things during the middle of an argument with them or after a breakup. How is anybody going to know that they ever got somebody as amazing as you if they don't start making a big stink about it? That's what losers do. That's why you should just never give them a chance, even though you think they are like safe to date or something. Like if they're a lame or a loser, oh honey, those are the main ones who will bring you down to where they are. So everybody knows this about them. So they have to go get a job on the outskirts of town and try to holler at all the customers that come in. Yeah. Or be a handyman, and you know, people who don't know them, they can present that whatever side of themselves that they want. Or they go get a new job and they'll start flirting with a coworker because, you know, you don't know what's really going on in their hometown or back home at the ranch or anything like that. They need fresh faces. This person is going to continue to run away from the truth. Instead of learning and thinking over what their last person taught them, they just jump into a new relationship so that they won't have to feel that wake up call about themselves, so that they won't feel the hurt of someone telling them about themselves. It hurts when people tell them about things that hurt them. Like, don't hurt my feelings. If you're not going to say something with love, if you're not going to say something that makes me feel good, then don't fucking say it kind of person. Like, honey, you've been around here, you know what I'm saying, hurting people's feelings. You need to don't tell me what I need to do. It's not something that's going to make me feel good. It's something that's going to make me feel sad. It's going to make me feel bad. So this person has this like monstrous way of scaring everybody away from them telling them the truth about themselves. And then to be even more egotistical, they just stop talking to those people and show them, like, I bet you I'll have new friends, new friend group, or new relationship by next week. I'll just find someone who loves me. I'm not going to listen to you guys telling me I've been hurting you, saying I'm too aggressive, saying I'm petty. I'm not none of those things. Calling me out about things that's true, making it to where I learn about myself. Like, yeah, that's this person. They keep jumping into new relationships, okay? Because they don't like to feel that ego death that people try to make them go through. Also, I'm getting this person moving forward. There's someone here that likes you. They're always going to have you in a competitive situation, because it's like they just don't get enough love off one person. This is why you never know where you stand with them in this scenario where I'm going here with this person that may resonate with you. Someone just doesn't feel enough love by dating one person. They have to date several people, or at least two people that they keep in their life forever. This is somebody with the Three of Pentacles. This is them. They'll always have you and an old love, or you and a new love, or you and a soulmate, you and a high school sweetheart. You see what I'm saying? They can't live life with just one person. They're going to always be sneaking around. They're never going to be someone you can trust. And this is why you never went back to them. And you're single now because you won't go back to this person that never lets you know where they stand. And it's because they don't want to tell you the truth that they do have another person, or they do need two people at once in their life. They don't want to tell you that. That's why you never know where you stand. And I'm also seeing, Cancer, you can be single because you're not fucking with anybody who wants to give you this I don't know where we stand shit. You know, people that don't want to make things clear with you. People who don't want you to like ever come around their home or know where they work. They want to keep everything secret. People who only, you know, meet you at their job or meet you at your job, and you try to get to know more about them than their fucking job that they're meeting you through. And they're like, oh, I don't want to tell you where I live. Oh, I don't want to tell you anything about me. Oh, I don't want to tell you my full name. I'll just give you a nickname. They're like already coming off like this is going to be very disposable. Everything is on the road. Everything is in the car. Like, damn. You can never go to a brick and mortar establishment with this person or a physical address. You're like, bye. This person just doesn't want to admit that the love that they're getting from their relationship in the background isn't enough. They want yours too. And yeah. It's like a commitment phobe here that I'm about to talk about next. With the Devil card and the Three of Cups, this is somebody who wanted you to keep chasing. Chase me, chase me, chase me. And then the Three of Cups in the reverse. I got online. This is the kind of person, if they don't like have the fun with you, or if they don't get the kink they want, they will get right online and find somebody. Like, this is somebody who wants a real girl or a real guy, but also they're on a lot of internet dating apps. And this person comes with a warning, because this person could definitely give you something. I got swimming in women with my own condominium. No, swimming in women with their own condominium. 5 + 5, 2 drop millennials. It's all about the Benjamins. What? Yeah, they dropping Benjamins, all right. Swimming in women with their own condominiums, giving them $100 bills. Yeah, somebody, you know, messes with S workers. They don't need no relationship, because relationships equal feelings, problems, heartbreak, understanding people's feelings, being accountable, responsible, being kind. This person here has gotten hardened by being single. They're like, I love it. All I got to do is just have $100. That's all I got to do is just have $100. I'm sorry. My hair is on the table. I'm about to reupholster this table. Yeah. That's why this person never gave you a relationship offer, never gave you exclusivity, never gave you commitment, because they like, man, that commitment can lead to heartbreak, hurt, accountability, responsibility, real life issues. I like Cancer. Cancer is cute. Cancer is, you know, hot, but hopefully they're an S worker. Hopefully they don't mind a tryst. Hopefully they don't mind a one night stand. Hopefully they don't mind, you know, S for cash. This person is so hardened and callous and used to the single life where they're supplemented by S workers that they kind of think that everybody is like that. They just start talking to people, treating people. Know when somebody is used to S workers, because it will show in the way that they treat you, their level of warmth, how they make love to you. It'll show if they used to just doing pops in the parking lot. They must be really used to it. Look how they kind of wanted to like get you to do it, or look at how, you know, they really are on some wham bam thank you ma'am. Like look at it's like people will show you that they in the streets. I didn't mean to have that crooked like that for so long. As somebody that's showing you that they obviously are addicted to S workers or strippers, because they want you to perform like them. They want you to dance. They want you to hurry up. They are very cold, disconnected, or something like that. They won't make you feel loved or lovable. Yeah, you deserve love, Cancer. They're not doing anything to warm you up. There's no foreplay. There's no sweetness or kindness or romance. There's no gifts. There's no sweetness. You know, it's just all very much like, look at all of this fire. Big focus on just, you know, lust and temptation. Okay. You obviously must look very hot, very physically attractive, but they can't help it to treat you like the rest of their connections by basically not trying to have a connection with you. This is somebody who will try all they can to not have a connection with you. This is somebody who will try all they can to not fall in love with you, because love hurts. This is somebody who wants to stay single here. This over here is someone who couldn't give you a connection because they knew that the kind of relationship offer they were going to offer you, you wouldn't be okay with. Like, I cannot love you that much as to where I understand that you having another woman or another man in your life gives you the confidence you need. See, they want you to have like a mother's love, which is what a lot of wives have. They understand so much that this man needs the attention of others, needs the company of others. Well, if that makes him feel better, then fine. You know, they don't want to be hurt. It's like they're used to like a mother's love. So there was a past connection that let them have two lovers at once, because they knew that the guy or the girl was insecure. And they're like, oh, I don't want you to be insecure. I don't want you to be insecure. I don't want you to be insecure. Here's what we'll do. My love isn't enough. That's fine. There's my sister. Like, crazy. This person that they were once with used to do all kinds of stuff. Like, they used to do things with them, get into tryst with them, scout with them, do 3-ways with them, and they get with you and you're not trying to give them that kind of love, then they're like, I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I don't know how to say it. I'll have it implied but not stated. Like, look, my last person used to do 3-ways with me. They used to come to clubs with me. They used to scout with me. They used to watch these movies with me. They used to, you know, explore for me. And you think that just your beauty or your handsomeness, Cancer, is enough to keep me? Oh, this person got kinks that's very explicit and almost unsatisfiable. Like, and then we got this 5 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. This is somebody here who gonna stay single because they just cannot stop being like a beast. Okay, this is somebody who wants to start talking about women subjectively and objectively, talk about men subjectively and objectively. Like, this person will wait until you in a car and just start talking about a gripe they have with women, and they a man. And you're a whole woman, and you're like, they're like, yeah, and black women. Like, are you talking to me like I'm one of your fucking friends? Or like we pinky in the brain and we about to rule the world? Like, what the fuck, you want me to hate myself? What the fuck wrong with you? Drop me off. Now, they start talking crazy like this when they on the E-way. Or when, you know, y'all in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's weird Damn, you like, I love myself way more before I got in this car with this motherfucker. You women, they give too many disrespectful innuendos. This motherfucker been single too goddamn long around the company of men or around the company of women. Like, men are always da-da-da-da-da, or she's poking fun at you or something. Like, what are you, a mama's boy? What the fuck? Like, like in a minute, you about to leave her ass right there. You about to be like, you know what? I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back. Because she done said something with her little, stank attitude or whatever, because she always in the company of women, and they always talking about men, and she talking to you like you one of the girls. Also, I'm getting here, somebody here, didn't offer you a relationship or you didn't want one from them because they let one little thing make them out the game. This is a man or a woman, like one little tiny mistake and they're like, you could tell they got a little bit of an attitude about it, and that's why they ass gonna stay single, because like, damn, let a motherfucker learn what, like, tag me in. Tell me about the gray area that just got created here. Let me learn about myself today. Let me learn about you today. Don't just now the motherfucker just now you just sat over there like, well, I don't know what happened. I think that he didn't like what I said, or I said something wrong, or I made a mistake. I must have offended them in some way. This is a very petty person. Damn. It's like over respect that they need. They don't need just, mutual respect, daily respect that we give to each other as human beings. This person needs an overdose of respect. You accidentally get something wrong. They're like, oh, no. Have you ever accidentally got something wrong when it came to learning somebody? Like, you may pronounce their name wrong. There are some men that will get such a attitude by pronouncing their name wrong. And they retarded ass mama wanted to get him some French, Creole, Haitian ass name that she fucking made up. And you're trying your best to be polite. And he is Zacadarius. Get it right. You know what? I need to go to the bathroom for a minute. Bitch can't get my fucking name right. The fuck wrong with these bitches these days? Like, damn. Stop. Drop. Shut them down. Open up. Stop. Okay, Rough Riders, DMX. Calm down, bro. Like, I didn't mean it. They think that every woman trying to disrespect them. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know what you call that. You're trying to disrespect me. No. You're trying to disrespect. No, bro. I'm not. Calm down, bro. Like, what's going on? Nobody trying to disrespect you. Calm down. No, yes, you trying to clown me. You trying to clown me. Like, oh, I think he like to beat people. Or he on them lines. Somebody, you got to know, like, listen, with the devil card and stuff like that, he's giving straight up Scarface in his prime. With a bowl full of. So some people you be going out on dates with, whether they male or female, she just start start acting like the beginning of Nan or Trick Daddy and Trina. Who you think he is? I got this trick. Like, girl, calm down. You about to get us popped with your attitude. We can't even go nowhere. That's because she in the bathroom. Yeah, yeah, some people here choose to stay single, even though they had a talking stage with you. Some of them is on drugs, y'all. And they know that if they get into a relationship with you, they will have to stop being on drugs. They started it to see if you was on that shit too. They learned that you don't have that same kind of passion. So what can they really do but just not offer you a relationship? While you thought that you weren't lovable or they didn't love you, it wasn't that. It's just that they love drugs more. Somebody here also, like I said, wrapping up, has a kink, okay, that cannot be satisfied by you or just one person. It probably is very rare to satisfy. So they got to basically stay single until they find someone who also is into this, or they are so obsessed and addicted to this kink that it is so bad, a relationship just won't do. No one's going to want to be in a relationship with them after they find out what this person needs to be satisfied. They're still looking for them. And the only way that they won't even reveal what they need until they get to know more about you. They just really going to be paying attention to like how you talk and all of that kind of stuff, and see how you react to things, and doing strange things with their mouth or their face. So they just may come on to you really quickly, and you may be like, whoa, hold on a second. What was that? And they're like, nope. They not into it. Like, what is it that they exactly is into? I don't know. Oh, Lord, this is so much. This is too much. And then, like I said, in closing, somebody ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend really was very explorative with them, and now that person is either gone or they rested in peace or whatever, or just won't come back, or they married now or whatever. They done got this person accommodated to a certain kind of style in relationship, so much so that they think this is in every relationship, and this is offered by everybody. And I don't know what this person got them hooked on to, but once they sign, like, damn, when can I find somebody who does this for me again? I just want a girl or a guy to do 3-ways with me and scout with me and come to gentlemen's clubs with me. Damn, I keep on running to prim and proper people. And I guess you was one of them. What a reader. Healing family issues with the Three of Pentacles. Somebody here, like I said, with the Three of Pentacles, they didn't want to tell you that they have a baby mama in their life, okay, that is still fighting to get married. She can't trust him, but she lets him do what he wants because she really want to get married one day. And this man knows that you would not allow that shit. What this bitch allows, you wouldn't allow, so you couldn't get a relationship offer or run off into the sunset with this person. Then we got keep an open mind with the devil. Like I said, some people got addictions and kinks, and they like, okay, hopefully Cancer's open to this. They're not. See, Cancer, you differ from their usual type and expectations. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. And then these people here who like anything you say in conversation that's even a simple mistake, they like, whoa. And they literally start talking about you as a black person or you as a white person. They just start going in on your color, like, okay, dark-skinned women, okay, light-skinned women. You know how it is with them light-skinned men. You know how it is with them dark-skinned men. Like, you are being very disrespectful. I don't appreciate that. I don't even know how you get dates acting like that. Really, they had a certain expectation when it came to your skin tone, and they can't believe that you're like, you love yourself, and whatever exploitation or diminishing they thought that they could stereotype when it came to something about you, they're surprised that you don't look at yourself that way. This is somebody who is crazy. Like you don't see yourself as a, you know, of lower quality, you know. I mean, you are this. Like, what did you know, there are some people that will have dates with you and they will talk to you like that. I thought that, you know, a woman like yourself, you know, would be a little bit more, you know, like this. You don't have to keep on trying for me. Like, what the fuck? You know, a man like you. Like, what did you just say? Like, this is like when you date outside your race, or you date somebody who is a different, like, if you're dark, they're light, and they start talking to you like they're above you, or vice versa. If you're light and they're dark, they start talking to you like, I'm a cut above the rest, and you should really appreciate that I gave you a chance. I'm doing you a favor. Like, tell me I'm lying. Tell me you ain't never been through nothing like that. Or if you date outside your race, like, okay, you know. Or if you're chubby and they're slim and they act like they're doing you a favor. Or you're slim and they're chubby and they're like, well, before this person starts stereotyping me, let me make sure to stereotype them. So they're like, you know, take it. Okay. See, this is why you didn't offer them a relationship offer. This is why you didn't stick in there with them. This person is single bound. Deception. Well, we already talked about that. Miss Missy, who lets him do whatever the fuck she want because she don't value herself. She don't love herself. You would have to be in a situation yourself where you don't love yourself to continue dating some of these people with the way that they act and the things that they've said. You would have to literally not love yourself to continue on with them. Some people don't fucking love themselves, and it shows because they always out there in the street, you know, and you could put yourself at risk fucking with them, and it shows. Yeah, with playfulness. Yeah, somebody dials up numbers like, and it shows like 1-900 numbers, like this person is so used to it. They'll like just start talking about it online or in conversation or let me go find me a dirty hole. Like what? Also, somebody like talks down on women or men like on social media, but still looking for love. Like you're not going to come across that post. Very degrading. Oh my God. Yeah. This is the colorist, the stereotypical person right here, or the stereotyping person. Like, damn, like they just really get very passionate when it comes to talking about like, you know, black women or African women or Mexican women or like, do you realize that I'm sitting right here? Like, are you really just going in on my race or my culture or my ethnicity or national? Are you really serious? Or you say your age, like, yeah, I'm this age. Oh, 30-year-old, huh? 30-year-old, you know, this color persons. And then they got a little like, ooh, like you could tell, like basically it's a lot of racism or discrimination or prejudice that they freely talk about at home. And when they get out in the streets, they just really don't know how to zip it. Like, well, I'm glad I had this conversation with you. Or you tell them your zodiac sign. Oh, God damn. You're a what? A Cancer. Lord. You know what they say about those. Like, I am right here. And then they still expect to get something like, so what are you doing later? Like, fuck. I gotta go to the bathroom for a second. I got real quick is what Cancer say. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. Let me take this. I need to go somewhere where I'm in range and never come back. Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they're gonna be like, damn it. Yeah, they really do need to learn, and they really want your forgiveness because I don't think they knew how much it stung while they were doing it. This is the kind of person as to where you got to really just let them have it in some kind of way. The Queen of Wands is somebody who is going to snap or get up and leave. Love themselves too much to go forward. Just restrict themselves from responding or talking. Handling things like, you know, a queen. Okay? Or if you're a male watching, you're just going to be like, if you're a male with the Queen of Wands energy, this is just like you seeing that there is no way you would ever help or support this person as your conclusion, or you see why she's not helped or supported. You see why she's single. And the same for Cancer females. You're going to be seeing why this motherfucker single. Whether you keep that to yourself or you actually just say that as your walking papers. Like, see why you're single. Or you just won't say anything at all. Like, yeah, that motherfucker, yeah. I can see why they're single or they're going to be single shortly. Okay. I feel like a big reason why these horrible people are not single, if they are not, is because there's some desperate ass woman holding on to them that really wants to get married one day. And, you know, she's going to end up like getting a package or, you know what I'm saying, babies had on her and she gets disrespected every day. Okay. Or this male does, dealing with this firecracker over here. Anyway. Each small step carries you forward. Let light fill spaces once occupied by sorrow. This person is still learning how to give people the love that they deserve. This person is still learning how to love themselves. No time or distance can break our connection. Also, a lot of them are egotistical because of the last person that they dated or their parents made them egotistical, blew their head up. Made them very egotistical. You is smart, you is kind, you is important. Don't let nobody ever tell you anything different. You are a handsome young man, and that motherfucker is a whole monster. Like, she just did not raise him right. But she like, if I just keep on telling you that you gonna be the shit, you will. And she ain't even like instill any education or any kind of proper foundation, or their father didn't, or their grandmother or whoever raised them. They just felt like if they kept on empowering them falsely, that, you know, it'll be a placebo effect. They'll believe it and they'll like be in their power, but really they're in their ego. Okay, so this person is too egotistical to be in a relationship. I long to feel truly noticed by you. Whoever they are in a relationship with longs to feel noticed by them because they can't date just one person. You have to not love yourself to be with this person. My heart races when I'm with you. Yeah, because they don't want you to find out that they got all these other hoes calling them. You are perfect to me, flaws and all. This person wanted to point out your flaws right here. Okay. I'm healing to love myself again. Damn, like after one date or interaction with this person, you would have to heal to love yourself again. Because they can really like subtract from you or cut deep in a very short amount of time. Well, love readings are 45. Personals are 45 as well. You can see all of that information in the description box when it comes to booking a reading with me. Don't forget to like the video and leave me a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one, beloved.